Today we have come together to witness the joining of these two lives. For them, out of the routine of an ordinary life, the extraordinary has happened. They met each other, fell in love, and are finalizing it with their wedding today. Romance is fun, but true love is something far more, and it is their desire to love each other for life, and that is what we will celebrate here today.
Sin, from the moment I held your hand, I knew you were my forever. The very first part of you that I fell for was your beautiful mind. One of the biggest loves of us is that we are a team, and even when we might have a difference of opinion and end up in a bout of frustration, being hurt, or any other reason, we always remember we are on the same team and both want the same things with each other. I feel that's so important while tensions are high and emotions are elevated, that we always seem to come back to us. You really bring out the best parts of me and truly make me want to be the best man and version of myself. I do recognize that I am not perfect and I am far from infallible. I will always, always, always do my absolute best to make you my priority, and I will try my best to articulate my emotions, how crazy they may seem to be, to you. I love our communication. I know it takes two to communicate effectively, knowing this. Without you, I'm nothing. You continually inspire me with your words, mindset, and values and actions. I love having the security to love you with no reservations, being so fully consumed by our love for each other. You fully have captured me. I have my eyes, thoughts, emotions only for you. Each morning, being able to wake up next to my best friend while also being my biggest supporter, I really can't, nor do I want to imagine life without you. Some of my favorite moments are the long car rides with you and having those deep one-on-one conversations where I can really see the way your mind works. You always hear others talk about the honeymoon period. I understand now that that's our normal. My thoughts of you have never wavered, but if anything, they've continued to grow stronger and more fortified with each passing memory. I will share my advice when needed, and I'll share in the silence when it isn't. To pick you up when you're down, to love you unconditionally through times of highs, lows, and the frustrating in-betweens. I promise to take care of you and your family, which is now my family, to the best of my ability, as long as we both shall live. My heart is entirely yours. I'm not going to take for granted our time together, and because words can't do that, I promise to show you how much I love you for the rest of our lives.
I used to picture this day, me walking down the aisle to meet my groom, but I was never able to see who was at the end of the aisle, until I met you. You, with your kind eyes, heartwarming smile, and your genuine heart. You wearing my father's bow tie is more than I could have ever imagined on this day. Our love story has been nothing short of amazing since the very beginning. You're an angel that came to me at the exact moment in my life that I needed you the most, and you really saved me. I have never had to question your values and your love, not just for me, but for my family as well. They undoubtedly fell in love with you with the same undeniable force that I did. To them, you were the missing link. I am so grateful to have you and the wonderful family that stands behind you. They have welcomed me with open arms, and some of them saw us getting married before we did. We grew to find we were the one for each other. Everyone else just knew from the beginning. My dad knew before I did just how good you are and that you were the man I was going to marry. Although he is not physically here today, we both know that he's been there through every high and low of our relationship. And I can feel him here today through the love, support, and happy tears of everyone else that is here for us. Our journey has been full of adventures, full of obstacles that brought us even closer together, but most of all, full of love. You have inspired me to love harder and love life more than ever. You truly make me feel so worth it and just so special. I vow to show you every day the love and friendship you deserve, as you've shown me since the very beginning. You make me feel so loved from the very moment I open my eyes in the morning to the moment I lay my head on your chest at night. I'm so happy to finally be able to call you my husband and spend the rest of my life with my best friend. It's crazy to think that I could have gone on in this life without knowing your love, but I am so lucky and blessed to have found you and our love in this lifetime. It makes it all worthwhile. I love you. I love us.
And it will take commitment to hold true to the journey you both have pledged to be. By the power invested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Matt, you may kiss him. I am now proud to pronounce for the very first time Matt and Sinyan Bigelow.
Matt, you are one of the most genuine, open, and great people I have met. I know you have my back and you are not afraid of opening your heart and taking my problems personally. We have built a deep relationship over the years and it means the world to me. We have had fun together, learned together, suffered together, and grown together. Sin, you are a wonderful woman, and I can't imagine Matt being without you.
I'll never forget when you asked me to walk you down the aisle. I was at a Wingstop. I cried into my wings. I'm so honored and proud. Just like Dad would have been. It didn't start off as Sin. So many nicknames growing up. Stewie is what we're supposed to call you. Family name. It evolved into Stewie. Then Stoot. That was a good one for a while. But now it's Sin. And it's one of those ironic names. Because Sin is the definition of good. Her heart is just so full of love. She learned it from her older siblings, of course. Because she knew to take all the good parts of us. And that's just all of her. She's my younger sister, but I look up to her. Welcome to the family, brother. I love you, man.
Truly, we believe the real meaning of a fairy tale kind of love is when two separate worlds collide, fall in love with each other's core, learn to work through whatever the universe decides to throw at them, and through all of the chaos, chose to stay together in orbit through this thing we call life. I love you guys both, and I wish you a lovely, happy, long marriage.
We're just so happy for you, and we want the best for you, and we wish you the best. So congratulations, Mr. and Mr. Bigelow. And you might have some highs and lows in your life. Just remember, you have bigs and lows too.
Congrats. Let's raise our glass for a toast to this lovely couple.
He'll be patient and loving when you've had a bad day. And I know this because he's my best friend, and that's what he's done for me. And so I'm very happy to turn that over to you. But hey, I'm so happy for him and you, because you guys deserve each other. You're really a good fit. And hang on, I'm sorry. And I said, I want you to know I'm going to take you as my own child. And you will never be hungry. You'll never have to worry about anything. You always have a friend.
love that you are so much more than a simple, one-dimensional person. You have such depth, and when we are having these intellectually stirring conversations, it truly fulfills me like no other. Then the moment later, you hit me with your quick-witted sense of humor. You bring my life such balance and well-being, being able to crack jokes, just laughing away with my best friend. I'm so in love with us. Like I have learned from you to focus on the silver linings and the positive moments, we have certainly had a share of life's despairing moments. To be able to meet your father and start a relationship with him in the hospital meant so much. My words failed to express how much it means to me that you would make yourself vulnerable and invite me to the hospital to spend time with you and your family before we were even in a relationship. The warmth I felt from you and your family has been so good to me. I'm not going to take for granted our time together, and because words can't do that, I promise to show you how much I love you for the rest of our lives.